including us.
Thanks, Antonio.
Very interesting comments there from Antonio Conte. If someone doesn't want to listen, that's not my problem. What did you make of the theme of that?
A little bit frustrated. Of course, the results maybe of late haven't been great. He obviously hears the outside noise. A lot of people talking about not playing particularly well. Maybe his style of play as well. He's missing a couple of other attacking options in Kulusevski, Richarlison, guys that can make a difference. But it's if you're a Spurs fan, it's almost like, what do you really want, really? Because I think that's what he's alluding to as well. He hears a noise. Is it about style of play, or is it about results? Now, if you talk about results, yeah, they've started of late. But if you talk about their home record, they've not been beaten at home for a long time.
Since April.
Exactly. So that's a positive. They currently sit in the top 4. That's another positive. The style of football maybe is not pretty to watch. But again, it's what do you want? If you want the flamboyant styles, which he's not a coach of that's not what he does, then they should have hired him in the first place. So he's basically saying, you know what type of coach I am? I play football in this way, and if you allow me to do what I need to do over a period of time, we will be successful. But people that want that success now, it's unrealistic. You have to wait, you have to build from the start, and I think he's got the nucleus of a good team. But again, it comes down to, what do you want? Do you want style of play, or do you want results? And he's a manager that wants results. He wants results. He doesn't care how he gets them. As long as the team's winning and going in the right direction, that's all he cares about.
I completely agree with him.
Who, Conte?
No, him.
Oh, I was going to say, I was worrying for a minute there.
No, I think he's absolutely spot on. I think, you know what you're going to get with Conte. You know how much time he needs. He told the club that. I think they all bought into him because of his name and his reputation and his record and all of that sort of stuff. So, as fans, looking at the way that they play, you've got a choice. You either put up with it, or you start getting on his back when things are not going well. And I think, as players playing in a certain way, I was talking to Darren about this. As a player, 90 minutes is all you've got to play. You know, it might be every 3 days, but 90 minutes is your work time. And if you're not playing in a particularly nice style, but you're winning games, give me that horrible George Graham. Give me that horrible 90 minutes to give me a win, because I can work hard and not enjoy that game. But give me winning, because that stays in my body for the whole week. Winning a game stays in there. 90 minutes is hard work, and it's not particularly... Or do I play really lovely football, and then you win the odd game and lose the odd game? Give me that all day long, winning. And that's what the game's about, and he's a winner. So the Tottenham are, because of their style of play in the past, they're caught right between the pillar and the post for me. It's like, they were third before today, and it's like, all of a sudden, what do you want them to become? And he knows, if given another couple of windows, that he's processed, that he's told the club...
The word you hate.
Yeah, I know.
Used it 5 times.
Yes, I know. I know. Say.
I'm going to process this later on, and I will come back to you with an improved Lee Dixon, not saying process. So, yeah, but you get the point.
Yeah, and he's basically saying that, give me patience. You wanted Champions League football, but he's also intimating he hasn't really got the squad to compete on the 2 fronts as soon as he gets a couple of injuries.
See that I don't agree with, because when you look at what he did in the summer, one of the things that people spoke about the most was, look at Antonio Conte's squad. You look at the depth that he's got in his squad when they signed the likes of Jed Spence and Perisic and Basuma. I mean, they've got Kulusevski again for another season. It was almost like they've got the depth now to compete on all fronts, and people were putting them up there as maybe challenging Manchester City in terms of squad depth for the title. So
yeah, but Darren, if you look at today, for instance, I know he's got a couple out injured, and if you look at the subs today, we were looking. Well, there's only more who are really going to come on and do anything.
Yeah.
You know, I know Kulusevski's out and Richarlison's out, but it's only 2. So you know, I don't think there's. I think he needs more.
I don't think there's a squad that's challenging Europe and the Premier League.
No.